Give me some sound offs. Let me know you can hear, black man. Mama say, mama sa, mama sa. Coming at you folks from both of my, go to my other Facebook page. You got it. Go to the other Facebook page, make sure you can hear me. I know I'm there because I could see. I don't know why. It might be the alcohol. But I might bust my behind into a song tonight. Because here we are as in olden days. Yeah, I know. I've been bombarded with this Christmas music and I'm tired of it already. Okay, I see one person on that other page. Give me some thumbs up on both pages. They're going to throw something at her, brother. I got something for them. Okay. Let's go to my Renaissance Man page. Who that be? I see two people there. If you're on my other page, whatever page you're on, throw me some thumbs up. Loud and clear. Mama say, mama sa, mama sa. Mama say, mama sa, mama sa. Yep, man. Every time I look over my shoulder and I see me with hair, I wonder, what happened? I thought I was going to have afro forever. I just thought I was taking a little pause when I went into the military. All right, folks, how y'all doing, man? How you doing? It's 7:30. I'm going to give these people just a minute to come on in. But if this is your first time, if it's been a minute since you tuned in, I want to say what's happening. Happy holidays and all of that. I'm feeling a little Scrooges. I'm feeling a little bit like the Grinch, but that's okay. I'm going to do my thing anyway. You know what I mean? I wish everybody a happy holiday and all of that. I hope you guys remember y'all what you eat. I hope you didn't eat too much turkey. As you can tell, I'm a ham, so that's probably what I ate, more ham than turkey. Just giving everybody a minute to come on in, get the seat, sit down. Sit yourself down and take a seat. All you got to do is repeat after me. Let me bring some mics up in here. I'm going to bring this other mic up in here. Yeah. I know y'all say loud and clear, but I know you got me now. So what's up, people? How y'all doing? How's everybody Thanksgiving? If your Thanksgiving was all of that, throw me a heart or something. Mwah! You know what I mean? That's what's up. Come on. This is audience participation, this part of the show, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get started in a minute. I'm just giving everybody one more minute to get in here. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to take a little sip. I'm going to tell y'all this. My dad was a Scotchman. I, on the other hand, I'm a bourbon kind of guy. But I bought the Scotch. This is pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth. I mean, it is what it is. So sometimes I have to switch it up. I'm going to go ahead and get started with time. Okay, a little after. Everybody come on in. Take your helmets off. Take a seat. Everybody be good. Yeah. Make sure you play nicely. Get your seat. Go ahead and get started. I want to say good evening and welcome to the show. As always, I thank you for choosing to spend your Thursday night with me. As I always say, all of the things you could be doing, you choose to be here with me. And that truly humbles me, people. It truly does. My name is Hank Batiste. My show is called OMITdaLOGIC. I got something to say. This shit makes no sense. I'm your host tonight, and I'm refreshed and confused over the events of the last 2 weeks. I got mixed emotions because it's been 2 weeks of chaos. First, Rittenhouse somehow was found not guilty. And I don't know how that judge could even get by with some of the bullshit he did. But then justice prevailed in Georgia, and all three of the men were found guilty of murdering Ahmaud Arbery. But you see, that's just the tip of the iceberg. We've gone into this moral and social decline to the point that I read a story about a 15-year-old murdering his mom. Another one murdered his grandmother. And then yesterday, a 15-year-old committed mass murder in a Michigan school. So, where are these kids getting this from? Now they're talking about charging this 15-year-old with terrorism. It is what it is. The Michigan prosecutor, the district attorney's office, is also talking about charging the parents as well. And I think it's long overdue. Meanwhile, in the world of politics, political spectrum, whatever you call it, the Trump Republicans are again threatening to shut the government down over vaccine mandates. In the midst of another mutation that I told you was going to happen. I told you this back in early summer. I told you this back in March when they first started talking about Delta variant. I said it's going to mutate again when it gets cold, because that, as long as there are people walking around that are not vaccinated, they're walking petri dishes for this virus to just mutate and change and change and change and change. My question is, what's going to happen when they run out of Greek alphabets? That's what they're doing now. Speaking of my Creole predictions, it seems that Andrew Cuomo has gotten his younger brother, Chris, into some hot water. And I want to say what's up to my people in New York, because you were the guys who was all over me when I was saying how ratchet this shit was. And before I go on, let me say this. I wasn't picking on Andrew because of him being the governor of New York. Ratchet is ratchet. When malfeasance of office is malfeasance of office. What I said was Chris was overstepping when he used his connections with CNN to put his brother on air on a daily basis. And his brother started to act presidential at a time when we didn't have a Democrat who was the candidate. At the time, we kind of knew it was going to be Biden. But Andrew and Chris decided to step in, and Andrew has some kind of Svengali Jedi mind tricks over poor Chris, because he does whatever his big brother tells him to do. Well, as a result, CNN has suspended Chris Cuomo indefinitely. So it wasn't just me. Tonight we're going to talk about where we are. We're going to talk about the declining decorum in children's behavior. And then I think we're going to talk about that in relationship to adults behaving badly. I guess it's the personification of the blind leading the blind. It appears that giving a child a time out and allowing them to decide what they want to do has come back to bite us in the spiraling gun violence and murder rate ass. I guess there's some truth to spare the rod and spoil the child. You see, this kind of gets to me, so I'm going to try to be cool. Let me take a breath. Spare the rod and spoil the child. Most of us our age grew up getting butt whippings. Some of us got straight beat downs. In my household, a whipping was the last resort. And I'll be honest, there was time when my mom would give me this, what I call this civil rights speech, and I wish she would have just whipped me. It would have hurt for 5 minutes and I could have got on with my life. But she is responsible for me having this sense of community, me having this moral compass that wants to urge others to do right. Because at some point I realized that not everybody was raised like I was. So tonight we're going to talk about declining decorum and behavior, and not only in children, because children do what they see their parents do.